G'day mates, how's it going? I'm Caddlebear and today we're going to take you through the process of joining a multiplayer game in 7 Days to Die. So first we're going to click connect to server. That will get the server list populating and we can take a look. So there are several different options on things you can do. There's a bunch up here. There's standard servers, which I would recommend if you're starting out. Honestly, there's modded servers, but you know, they're going to modify how the game works, and it could be a little difficult. I don't know. It's hard to tell what they have because there's no actual list of mods. There's no mod list here, so you need to go by the description of the game, and even they don't generally help. It's limited in size. You've got peer-to-peer, which allows less people than the server games because they just run off computers instead of servers. So that is the main difference, and they may not be run all the time. Someone can easily take their peer-to-peer game down and then load it up later. You've got servers your friends are playing on, which is pretty self-explanatory. If you don't have any friends playing, you can't join anyone. There's a history and favorites. So if you've recently played on a server, or you've favorited a server, you can go back to that server and do it again. And then there's LAN. So if you're on a local area network, this is where you'll join your friends. So we're going to go back here because this is just what we want. All the options in the other stuff are the same. So you got the name, you can search for the names here. This will define whether the things are random or the professionally made Navigaine map. Now, I find that random maps are quite often more enjoyable, but Navigaine is more defined. It is more defined because everything was specifically done. Now, you look for the little grayed out lock icons because you don't want one that requires a password. You don't want one that requires a password because you probably don't know that password. You might be able to guess it, but you probably don't know. You definitely don't want this one. You don't want the anti-cheat disabled because you like anti-cheat. Anti-cheat stops people cheating. It's handy. This here determines whether zombies are walking or running at different times of day. So this is walk it during the day, run at night. You might see some with just a walking one or just a running one, but this is ideally what you'd have. If it's just walking, they walk all the time. If it's just running, they run all the time. Then there's the difficulty. I recommend somewhere between 2 and 4 if you're new to the game. 2 if you're not really comfortable with survival games or first-person shooters of any sort. Really. 4 if you're good with survival games and first-person shooters. 3 if you're just a little new, a little fresh, you know. But you've got some experience in gaming and you're okay with it. You're okay with it. One or the other. Then feral zombies are here. None of them are lit up on this. That's because feral zombies are not very nice and people don't want to use them in general. Then you've got the capacities and the current users. So you probably want to look for something that's got some people. Some people and possibly a higher capacity. Because that will get you the best feeling. So if you join something which has got like 2 people of 32, that means it's got a decent amount of capacity and it also has, you know, at least a couple of people playing. Because you don't know if you see a server that's got like 0 of 20. Is that actually a popular server at all? Or you're running into other people? You don't know. At least if there's people, you know there's going to be people. That's the best advice I can give you. Just look for something that's a little bit populated, or possibly incredibly populated, if you want to meet a lot of different people and probably get killed a bit. Especially on a PvP server. And keep an eye out for the titles, because some of them will have PvP or PvE in them. PvE is just no PvP, basically. You don't kill each other, you just kill the zombies. You just kill the zombies. Nice and fun. Then, if we look down here, we'll click on one of these. Like the 7 Days of Bite, Survive and Conquer. So you've got a server time, so you know how far into the game you are. That's 14 days in. That's not very far in. It's not very far in. Compared to something like this one, which is 155 days in. That is, you know, like 22 hordes in. That is pretty advanced. You've got the seed name, you've got the time per day, 50 minutes per day, 18 daylight hours. So that's 37.5 minutes of daylight, 12.5 minutes of nighttime per day. Airdrops every 72 hours. These are just base numbers. These are all base numbers as far as I can tell. Drop on death 0. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what those numbers are, to be honest. I don't know what the 0 is. I'm not sure. Enemy memory is 60 seconds. Enemy spawning is free, which is medium, I believe. Max zombies alive is 60. Max animals alive is 50. Cheat mode is false. Claim size is 7. This is just your claim area and duration and things. Those all seem to be pretty basic things. Yeah, those are just the standard numbers. A lot of these are standard numbers. The drop on death and drop on quit are also standard numbers. I don't think you lose anything when you quit, and I think you'll lose maybe the tool belt on death. Just the stuff on your tool belt. And that's basically it. You choose a server you like, and then you just click the connect button, and you'll load in. And if you really like a server, you can add it to favorites right here. Once you've selected them. And there you go. You also, however, want to keep an eye on the ping. I generally sort by ping, so you can get one that's got a decent speed to it. Because you don't want something where you're going to die. But I recommend between, like, well, really low and 200 to 300. You don't really want to go above 300 ping in a game, because it's just a little too laggy, and you may die because of that lag. That would be unpleasant. But yeah, you just find a game you like, find a game that has the options you like, and you click connect. And you'll be playing 7 Days to Die in no time. With your friends, maybe, if you convince them to join your server. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, maybe subscribe. I'll catch you in another video. Bye for now. Bye.